gonna start recording. I'm gonna put my headset on. Okay, talk. What the hell? Oh, this is on my computer. I gotta put Discord output device. Okay, try again.
Howdy.
Very good, Kevin. Very good. Okay. So, as I was saying, game of the year is obviously Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. Other games are quite great, but it's just they don't compare.
Not even close. Keep
No.
going. One of 31. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my lord. Okay, best game direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
Okay.
Hmm.
So Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate. So, okay, here's the thing. We could hammer Baldur's Gate 3 for every single category, I feel like.
Yes.
However, is that fair to the other games? We should at
No.
least mull it over.
No.
Because, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is already game of the year in every aspect.
I agree.
Okay, so if we're thinking of strictly game direction, creative design, I actually, honestly, I don't think that's Baldur's Gate because Baldur's Gate, in its essence, is just D&D, but without a lot of, as I've heard you guys talk about, essential D&D elements.
Yes. I would say either the new Super Mario or Alan Wake 2.
But this is just side scroller. Like, I mean, is that really innovative? Like, they have multiplayer, I guess.
Yes, and they also brought in a lot of interesting elements, like musical elements too. That was really like I'm not big on like the Super Mario stuff, but it's fantastic.
Oh, the music
Like, have
fucks
you?
hard. The music
Yeah.
fucks so hard. And the cool thing about Super Mario is that it's reaching audiences outside of like us and outside
Uh,
of like it's reaching new children.
mhm.
So the next generation of us's that would have grown up playing Super Mario.
Yes.
So parents that didn't even play the game, the kids on their own are discovering Mario because of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. However,
Yes.
I think it's wrong to give it best game direction and creative design because all this
Mm.
is a really good Mario game. I don't think there's anything actually innovative about this. This is an
Mhm.
incredible Mario game. It does Mario perfectly, but I don't think it's just anything that special.
Okay.
Now, Alan
Well,
Wake 2, I actually have not watched yet, so I can't really speak on that.
mm.
So I'm gonna, I don't know. Like, do you feel like, I mean,
Don't you
in a
like Alan Wake?
roundabout way, without spoiling too much, is Alan Wake 2 the same as Alan Wake 1?
Well, also like let me ask you, off topic. Don't you like Alan Wake? Weren't you excited for this? I'm
I
surprised
was,
you.
I very much am, but my favorite streamer is still hasn't played it. I've been waiting for them to play it.
Ah. Okay.
So,
Well, same like Super Mario. They brought in some really new, interesting shit that you wouldn't expect from Alan Wake, and I like the artistic direction that they took with this new one, rather than just being like, oh, it's a sequel, and they could have literally just done the same thing over again, but they didn't.
do you think it was done so tastefully?
I think so, yeah.
Do you think it beats Mario Bros? I think, I mean, ah, like it's not Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom is
It's not
great,
Spider
but
Man.
it's Tears of the Kingdom is great, but it's just Breath of the Wild 2.0.
It's just worse Breath of the Wild, right? kind
Oh,
of.
you thought it was worse?
I mean, I. Okay, was it worse? No, I guess, but for
I
me,
loved it, but
it's still equally not a Zelda game.
I loved it, but at the same time, again, like I said, it was Breath of the Wild 2.0. Don't hate it. Wasn't crazy about it. Spider-Man 2. Uh, I loved the story, and I loved the characters, and I loved the designs of things. Um, but again, I wouldn't say it was outstanding in creativity, in direction and all that jazz. Like it was fantastic. I would give it a 4 out of 5, maybe higher.
You know
But
what? I'm gonna 180 on this and say I think Mario Brothers, and I'll tell you
okay,
why. Because
why?
I don't think Alan Wake 2 is going
Hmm.
to open up an entire catalog of Alan Wake universe and games. However, I think
Hmm.
Mario Brothers has captured an audience to allow them to keep selling more Mario.
Yes,
So I think for that reason, we're gonna go Mario Brothers. Do you agree?
yes.
Vote. Very good. All right. Next category.
Get the next category.
Best narrative.
Best narrative.
Outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game.
Baldur's Gate 3.
I mean, it's not Final Fantasy. It's not Spider
Absolutely
Man.
not.
Once again, I've not seen the story, so I can't really speak on this. The only real contender would be Cyberpunk, I feel. Because,
Really?
yes, because Cyberpunk is garbage when at release, but if we consider how it got reworked and with the addition of the DLC, I think the storytelling and the interactiveness is incredible. Because it's one that, like, in Cyberpunk, you can go around and walk around during a cutscene, and while someone's talking, you can like drop something or punch them, and they'll react to that, and then seamlessly in the dialogue continue on with the cutscene. Not like nothing happened, but integrating it. Like they have so much voiceover in Cyberpunk that it actually it adds so much to the immersion. Now, however, once again, like Baldur's Gate 3 could obviously just take 3 in a row here, but I don't know. Like
I I still think it's Baldur's Gate 3. Best story? Like fuck. Having played Baldur's Gate 3 in several different fucking angles, it's just it's amazing.
each character could be its own video game in Baldur's Gate
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna go Baldur's Gate again.
Mm. Best art direction.
For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
I'm gonna
I'm not giving it to Robot Bloodborne.
no. I'm gonna
These are horrible fucking runners. Like honestly, it's probably Hi-Fi Rush.
I'm gonna be honest.
Like-
Like I know I've known most of these, but Hi-Fi Rush, that is the one I don't know. Let me look at this up really quick.
Like I watched some people play Hi-Fi Rush for a little bit. Ugh, why are these the runners up for art direction? Like
My money is on Super Mario again for that one. It looks colorful and artistic and interesting.
what's really beautiful about Hi-Fi Rush is the integration. Like obviously it's the animation and cartooniness of
Yeah.
it, but it's the how they've managed to combine the 2D and the 3D. I think is
Yeah.
very very impressive.
Yeah.
God, I really wish I watched Alan Wake 2 before we did this list. It's on every single one of these, man. Like, what the heck?
Wow.
Lamau me.
My vote's on Super Mario.
You think Super
But if you
Mario?
think- But if you think Hi-Fi Rush is better, I don't know.
I think like okay, try to convince me with Mario here. What makes this Mario so much better artistically than the others?
Every level is just unique and artistically fantastic. Like they could have literally just copy pasted another Super Mario side scroller, but they didn't. They literally went in such an interesting direction with it. Like if once you're done with this, do yourself a favor and look up the Super Mario Wonder Piranha Plant song level, or like the King Boo level. Like it's just like the whole fucking game's a musical. That's fantastic.
All right. Mario it is.
Hmm.
I'm happy we didn't have to give it to the Weeb game.
I agree. Fuck the weebs. Best score and music.
Oh.
That's Baldur's Gate 3 again.
Well, no, honestly, like if I had to okay, listen. If I had to pick one thing that Baldur's Gate doesn't do the best, it is probably the music. Now,
Really?
there's nothing bad with the music, okay? Let me emphasize that. There's nothing wrong with the music. The music is completely appropriate to where you are. It is completely immersive to where you are. It does the job of music perfectly. However, games like Final Fantasy, games like Nier Automata, games like Octopath Traveler, like JRPGs, like the music is it puts you in the most epic spectacle of anything. I didn't like Final Fantasy 16. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people think it's bullshit that they closed off the game and then they're going to try to pull some DLC out of their ass to make something happen. But no one can deny the music fucked hard.
I'll say this, since you haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3. There's some fucking gorgeous songs in that game. And also, my runner-up, if it wasn't Baldur's Gate 3, it would be Alan Wake 2. They put a fucking music video in the game. And that shit was unexpected. It was just like, whoa. And it was good.
Okay, but man, how can you not give this to the JRPG? Like that's just wild to me.
Cause
like you're picking the two, like you're picking the two here that aren't Japanese. Like it's like, dude, the music.
Zelda always makes good music.
Well, these are what I mean. Like once again, like for me, these are on the same level as Baldur's Gate. They do their job.
I disagree.
No, on it. Like, well, okay, I haven't played as far as you, but for what I've seen so far, they truly are. Because you know what I think of when I think of the Baldur's Gate music?
What?
I think of like spooky wind noises. I think of atmosphere. I think of the loading screen gate as we're waiting for all the other Kevins to log on. I haven't heard much else.
It's everywhere, Kevin. It's not just like the loading screens or the combat.
No, I know it's not, but that's the point. It's not memorable. It's lost in the immersiveness of the game.
You haven't got to the memorable stuff yet.
I'm giving it to Final Fantasy.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna give it to Final Fantasy. Like, no, man, we can't give it to. Look, we've given. Okay, look, we're at 4 of 31, and we've given 2 to Baldur's Gate.
Look, I'm not saying that every fucking thing has to go to Baldur's Gate. Like, of course, you know, I'm not gonna be that guy, but I feel like for most of the ones that we've answered here, Baldur's Gate kind of gets it.
Have you even heard the soundtrack to Final Fantasy 16?
No, I have not.
Okay, so go fuck yourself, man. Like,
well, you haven't finished the Baldur's Gate 1 either. So
no, I haven't, but at least I've experienced some of it. You've experienced Final Fantasy 16 0, so you don't even know.
Alan Wake 2 1 either.
No, I haven't, but we did give it 1 vote so far, did we not?
True. Wait, no, we didn't. Did we?
I'm taking this as my flex pick.
It's fine.
Next.
Oh my lord. Best audio design. I'm gonna say.
So this is like audio levels, right? Like how well the game did. If something's above you, you know it's above you, type thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
See, I don't have an appreciation for that sort of thing in these kinds of games because where you notice this is in shooters.
Yeah, I don't know. My immediate thought before I even put any I'm started thinking of it. My first thought was Dead Space. Because Dead Space, you have the fucking, the necromorphs crawling around in the vents and all that shit, and it's made. They do that on purpose for you to have paranoia. To be like, oh, it's right next to me, it's above me, it's this or that.
That's probably why we have 3 horror genres on here, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
Okay, I'm down to say it's definitely not these two. I want to give it to a horror game.
I'd say either Dead Space or Alan Wake.
So I've seen Dead Space in its entirety, including the remake. I really was not impressed by like anything being that different. I feel like
Yeah.
it did perfect justice to the old one with just a fresh can of paint.
Yeah. I'm also I'm gonna say this. I'm kind of like bummed out that like fucking remakes are in the Game Awards. It's like, I love them. They're beloved games, and I'm happy they're getting a fresh coat of paint. But it's a fucking remake. I mean, come on. I feel
Yeah.
like that's kind of cheating.
I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, like I think RE4 does deserve an award somewhere, but I don't think it's for this.
I'd say give it to Alan Wake.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very excited to experience Alan Wake 2. I really am.
Oh my god, Kevin. You don't even know.
Best performance.
Best performance.
Okay, so best voice actor.
Oh, I'm gonna say either.
It's not that guy. It's not that guy.
It's
Idris
either
Elba did pretty good. I have not even heard her voice, so I don't know.
Neil Newborn
Who's he?
is fantastic. He's Asterion.
Oh,
Him.
Asterion and Yuri Lowenthal did Spider-Man. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic voice. Him doing the fucking symbiote voice was basically, his own Bully Maguire kind of shit. It was fucking fantastic.
oh man. Okay.
Oh fuck, who's Melanie LeBird's character? I forgot who the fuck she was. Let me look her up really quick.
I mean, okay, if you've experienced Alan Wake 2 and it's left you, I mean, was it really that memorable of a performance?
I mean, I don't know her fucking name. Sure, you're probably right.
And like Idris Elba is a great actor. I think he's an
Yeah.
incredible actor, but I mean, like he's the Black The Rock Johnson. I mean, really, and it's like he makes money. He prints money, and like just like the fucking
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. He's not actually Keanu Reeves is a shit actor, but it doesn't matter because he's Keanu Reeves. He shows up and shoots people in the face and prints money for titles.
That's why I don't like big name people in like video games or like small things. It just kind of like soils it a little. It's like I have nothing against Idris Elba, but it's like, oh, Idris Elba, he's in Cyberpunk. It's like, okay, and
Yeah, well, that's just it, right? I mean, I'm very upset. Like, I don't recall either of these two people's voices. Like, really, if we're gonna say it's between these three, I hate Asterion, but because I hate Asterion, I'm willing to give it to this guy because he plays a hateable character very well. You know what I mean?
also his story is fantastic, and like he does a really good job, voicing trauma. It's one thing to like act with your face, but to act with your voice, that's another thing entirely. And he does fantastically with that.
Okay, boys, what do you think? Are we gonna lock in Asterion?
I do agree with Fox there because you didn't see that because you always kill him, but there's one scene in particular I can think of where he just breaks down and it's actually very emotional, which surprised me when it happened.
Sold. We're getting into the gay vampire.
Very good.
Very good. Next category. Innovation and accessibility. Recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by even a wider audience.
Not Diablo 4.
Don't you guys have phones?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about fighting games? Like, come on, man. Like, no. Like,
I mean, I'm not interested in any of these. I'll be honest now.
Does Hi-Fi Rush that rhythm fighting game?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And then, but here's the thing. Like, okay, Spider-Man was only on Sony. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, so why is this a runner-up for accessibility? Like, no, fuck that. Are we gonna default this to Forza just because the rest are horrible runners up?
It seems like it, yeah. The only other one I can think of is fucking Street Fighter, because I think that's also on Steam too. So it's like, I can play it on my laptop, but I don't care.
Forza is on Game Pass.
Accessibility.
Accessibility.
All right, Forza it is. That's funny. Yeah, we've given like for Chris and Ben, we've given Baldur's Gate like 3 awards already. We're trying to give the other games a chance to win something here.
Games for Impact for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, a space
Jesus.
for the unbound, chance and
I don't know any of these.
I don't know any of these.
Only one
either.
of these
I don't know any of
is
these.
Goodbye Volcano High.
And what do you know anything about it? Like, what is it? It looks
I
like a.
haven't played the game. I've read a synopsis of it. It's like a furry,
I was about to say it looks like
high school?
furries.
It looks
which
like
is like random teenage drama, and the world's about to end.
Do we have to
I
give
have
it
to
to
work
the
on it.
fucking furry game just because it's the only game that any of us know?
I don't know. The Terra, no, I'm just since I don't know anything, I'm gonna choose by looks, and the one with the deer look interesting. It's because it's pretty art.
You can't judge a book
That's
by
fair
its
enough.
cover, Fox.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know any of these fucking.
We're giving it to the
books,
furry
Kevin.
game.
Okay.
Yes, we are. You can't judge book by its cover unless it's a furry.
Well, it's a fucking furry.
You know, it's kind of dumb because the point of a book's cover is to help you judge it.
I
Best
suppose, yeah.
ongoing.
Word to a game for outstanding development of
Oh,
ongoing
we all know
content
Nick.
that
We all
evolves
know
the
what
player
Nick would vote
experience
for.
over
Cyberpunk
time.
2077. That's what Nick would vote for. I know.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again.
His computer can only run it because he's got a fuckboy computer.
Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player base experience over time. I
Why isn't
agree.
Warframe on here?
Yeah,
Okay.
Warframe should
Yeah.
probably be on here, but I agree that Cyberpunk is probably one of the top for that. How they were
Well,
able to revive the franchise from nothingness into
Yeah.
the actually great playable game, which it is.
Well, Final Fantasy 14, same thing. When it initially launched, it was garbage, and they completely redid it, and now it's very popular. So
If this was Game Awards for like 2022 or 2021, I'd be willing to give it to
yeah,
Final
that's
Fantasy
fair.
14.
It's been out for a while. That's fair.
I don't know if it's quite. Why is Fortnite on here? What the like? Fuck.
Well, I'll say this for
Stuff they
Fortnite.
laugh. At least
Yeah.
the pedo game is not getting any talk.
Pedo game? What?
What?
Genshin Impact.
Honestly, Genshin, like I don't care
I know
about this
nothing
game,
about
but
that game.
this game has incredible staying power and incredible popularity in Asia. So
Too many
Is
lowers
it-
for me.
Oh, because ew.
why is Apex on here? Okay, it's not Fortnite, it's not Final Fantasy, it's not Apex. I think it's a toss-up between Genshin and Cyberpunk.
I'm not voting for the fucking pedo game.
Well,
I vote for
really, no,
Cyberpunk.
I mean, if
Pedo
it's a
game,
Peter,
Cyberpunk.
yeah, yeah.
Cyberpunk
I
it
guess
is.
I guess we got to do the Nick vote.
I'm not voting for fucking anime lollies. Fucking weirdos.
That's right. Best community,
Best
support.
support.
Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, we gotta at least give the games. No, it's No Man's Sky.
Thanks for
It is
having
so
patches.
No Man's Sky. You guys will not swift me on that. No. It is so No Man's Sky.
I think it's Baldur's Gate 3 because they've literally been doing community support since the like when the early access was out in like fucking 2018 or some shit.
You know all the DLC that's available in Destiny 2? If you
Yeah.
took all of that DLC and gave it to the player base for free, that's what No Man's Sky is. Okay? Like,
That's because No Man's Sky was so colossally fucked when it was released.
it was. It absolutely was. And they acknowledged it and they've continued to develop it. And now it is a game that completely stomps Destiny. It's a game that completely stomps Starfield. It's like the space game now.
Everything stomps Starfield.
Well, sure, but still, okay. Go on Steam and look at how much their sales went up the day Starfield was released. Like it's fucking comical, man.
I mean, I suppose, but I
No
still
Man's Sky.
vote Baldur's Gate 3. Again, it isn't biased because it's my favorite game. I'm just saying, like, Larian did such a great job listening to the consumers in the community, and basically doing it because they love it, not because they're getting paid for it or because the fucking people are berating them like this is their baby and this is
Their
the community.
patches are huge. Yeah,
It-
patches.
it's just
I've
it's
seen several
fantastic
of the
feedback.
patches that just originated from like complaints or comments on Twitter.
Yeah,
Just how they found out that a particular cutscene was bugged or something.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one so far is the Tiny Gale cutscene.
Tiny Gale?
I didn't hear
What?
about that one.
So I don't know exactly where it is because it's further along in the game than I am. But there's just this great shot of the player character standing at normal size, and then Gale like child size for some reason directly next to them.
Okay, that's kind of that's actually kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
I
I
don't think
like
they
that.
fixed that one yet. Cause like that's hilarious. We're not fixing that yet. We have other things to do.
Oh, that's funny. Or like,
Okay, I would be willing to swing this to Baldur's Gate on the basis that No Man's Sky basically fucking lied to people at the start.
yes.
Ooh,
Raz-
that's a good point. Yep, they did. People were very upset.
God damn it! This is like the fourth thing we're giving Baldur's Gate.
But Baldur's
They
Gate's a
just-
good. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
It's
you're
an
coming.
honestly, you know it's an amazing game, Connor. You've played it. Come on.
I know. Well, I know, but I'm trying to give the other games a chance, bro. That's all. Best indie
independent
game.
Okay, so I know some of these. Dredge is fucking. I love Dredge. I think of all these,
That
it's
actually
been my
looks
favorite.
like a good game. I've watched
I've
people
heard a
playing
lot
it.
of
I
yeah.
enjoy it. I enjoyed watching it. Yeah.
Okay, Dredge. Good enough. Best debut indie game. Oh,
Oh, okay. Pizza Tower was interesting.
I did actually
And-
see a bit of Pizza Tower.
Yes.
What's it about?
Huh. How would you
What is it
Pizza
about?
Tower? I.
Okay.
It's a platform game where you're basically like like a stereotypical like fucking pizza maker, and you're just like, how the fuck? What the fuck was his name? Peppino Spaghetti, I think it was his name. And you have to prevent the destruction of your pizzeria. It's very funny. It's kind of like Wario Land. You ever played Wario Land? Or no? Or Wario games? It's weird and it's really got like 90s vibe to it. It's very fun.
I watched the guy play this for like 30 minutes, so I'm like I just don't really know.
But anyways, yes, I would say either again Dredge or Pizza Tower. Cocoon was interesting. I tried watching Viewfinder for a little bit, but it fucking lost me. And Venbai, I don't know anything about.
Dredge it is.
Dredge it is.
Oh, Megalol.
Oh, Megalol.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Best mobile game.
Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, Honkai Star Rail was pretty. God, why do we have to vote for a mobile? I don't care. I'll let you guys pick. Fuck mobile.
I don't care.
Hello
don't care.
Kitty
I don't know
Island
any
Adventure.
Of this shit. I don't know any of this shit. Just because of the name. For me, that's it. Just because of the name. Yep.
Hello Kitty.
Okay.
I feel like you can't go wrong with Hello Kitty.
It's gonna win. It's gonna win based on the name alone. I bet. Yep.
Lol.
Oh wow.
Best VR AR.
Okay.
Ooh, Resident Evil Village had a VR mode. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
That-
they've been making a
That would
VR
be wild
game.
because she's fucking tall, right? She's like huge in that game.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
You get the up close and personal with the big booba lady.
Oh Jesus.
Like, I don't own any VR. I've seen people play Gran Turismo and Resident Evil in VR. These other three, I
have
don't even
no
know what they
idea.
are.
Yeah, I have no comment. I have no idea.
I mean the humanity one was interesting. It's a big puzzle game where you're a dog. Gran Turismo, I've never cared for those games, to be honest. Resident Evil, it's interesting VR. Though I have watched some people play it, and the controls were janky. The Synapse one, I don't know anything about.
I wish we had
Horizon,
some better horror games to put on this because I
Yeah.
feel like it lends itself to the genre really well.
kind of lacking in horror games lately. Yeah.
Uh,
But I don't know. I'd choose Humanity.
Okay.
Ben, I think you'd like Humanity, since you like puzzle games. even though it is a VR game, I suppose.
Best action game. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on Armored Core 6.
Armored
I think.
Core.
Yeah, definitely Armored Core 6.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about it
Oh yeah.
when it came out.
Dead
Armored
Island
Core.
does not even deserve to be on this list. That's
No.
insulting. Yeah, Armored Core.
Oh. God, there's a lot of
Best
freaking
action
categories.
Best
adventure.
action adventure.
Ooh,
Oh,
look
we
at that
got-
Resident Evil 4.
RE4 remake was not as good as
Actually,
RE4.
some of these, a lot of these look good because I watched some of Alan Wake 2, and that was amazing. I'm not
Combining
gonna lie, that game
combat with
looks amazing.
traversal and puzzle solving. Spider-Man or Alan Wake then.
Alan Wake 2 was amazing.
I mean,
The little bit I
Jedi
watched of
Survivor
it.
does have puzzles. Like,
Yeah, but again, it's kind of like Tears of the Kingdom, where it's just sequel 2.0. You know.
yeah, I'll have to agree with that. I did like the predecessor more. Okay, so for, I guess, you and Chris, are you thinking Alan Wake or Spider-Man?
Alan
if-
Wake 2, if I had to choose, that's me.
I was gonna say yes. I love Spider-Man to death, but I think if I had to choose between the two, Alan
It
Wake
was
takes the
amazing
vote.
to watch. I
Okay.
loved it when I watched it. It was so well done. And because they even, I don't know how they did it, but like they had like the people talking and their expressions they weren't weird like in some games. They looked very human. Like they did that so well. It's so
Yes.
well done. It's amazing.
Best
Wow.
RPG. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
I mean, I'm sorry. There's hands
not-
down.
It's
Literally-
definitely Starfield.
Th-
It's
Buddy,
not
th-
think
this-
about it. I mean, look at them. Seriously.
This is
What in your heart
horrible.
of heart- What is telling you in your heart of
Yo,
hearts, Connor? Seriously.
Yo, let me finish. Let me finish. These are horrible
I'm gonna let you
contenders.
finish.
These are horrible contenders.
They
Like
are.
none of these even stand up to Baldur's
Some of the
Gate.
games up here have no business being up here. I'm wondering
Honestly,
if they're
the
paying to
only
get
one,
up here.
yeah. Seriously, it's only
Yep.
Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, by a long shot. Come on.
Why is fucking
Yeah, well,
Starfield?
we already
there?
know it's won that
That's just
category.
insane, man. Best fighting
It's
game.
totally won
Fighting.
that category. Best fighting. I don't know fighter games.
Oh, this
Yeah.
came out? I didn't even know this came out.
Nickelodeon Smash Bros.
That was so.
Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's
This
fucking.
one's
Oh, yeah.
probably either Street Fighter or Mortal
Look,
Kombat.
it has Chris Pratt in it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, because he's Garfield, and there's Garfield.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
Garfield. I didn't know he was Garfield. That's
There's a
funny.
Garfield movie coming out, and he voices Garfield, and he doesn't sound like Garfield. He just sounds like fucking Chris Pratt. It's like, come on.
Oh man, that's
I'm willing to give this a Street Fighter for the name alone if you guys are.
It's either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat from what I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, Street Fighter.
there we go.
Best family game. Oh, Mario Brothers.
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, Super Mario. He
Mario
wins by
or-
default.
Party Animals was pretty fun.
Yeah, but
But
bro,
I
it's
still
no,
say
it's no Super Mario Wonder, bro.
No, I still vote Super Mario. Yeah.
All right, 2 easy ones in a row. Very good. Best Sim strategy. Okay, I've seen some of Cities Skyline.
I do actually like the mechanics I've seen from Fire Emblem Engage, but I don't think it's that. It's not as deep as City Skylines is.
Cause I don't own a Switch like you guys. I know Nick played Fire Emblem.
yeah. I have no
Mhm.
opinion.
I'm not a big Fire Emblem like Nick and Kevin are.
Is this even a sim? Like, Fire Emblem's.
It's a strategy game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Fire Emblem isn't a sim game.
I didn't think
No,
Company
it's-
of Heroes was a sim game either. Like,
I think this is 4 strategy games and then City Skylines.
Another is
Well,
Pikmin. I don't know why
is that-
that's there. It's more of like a puzzle game, but okay.
If City Skylines is there enough to warp the strategy genre into Sims, I vote for that one.
clap.
There we go.
There we go. I don't know. I wish Warhammer 40 was on there. I think that would have been a
Best
good pick. But
sports and racing. Oh god,
Jesus, I have
got
no
no idea.
opinion.
I don't
No
give a
opinion.
fuck about this opinion. I mean, this is a
Either.
category, so
I
I
don't
say
care.
Hot Wheels.
I would say I'd say Forza. I think sports games are garbage. They're just recycled garbage.
It
I
literally
know
is.
you like your racing games, buddy. So go for your racing games.
I don't even like racing games. It's just I sometimes watch them on streams. Just like
Okay.
Forza
on
is pretty
occasion.
high quality.
Yeah, Forza's pretty high quality. So Forza it is. Best multiplayer.
Best multiplayer.
Okay, just at least look at the other titles before we all say Baldur's Gate.
I am looking at the other ones.
I'd also like to point out that in the order that Baldur's Gate appears in is nearly always the first one on the list.
Well, I think
whoever's
it's in
putting those lists together.
alphabetical order. Let's be clear. I think it's alphabetical order.
Well, I will say this.
These are
definitely-
barely multiplayer games, man. Like it's
I mean, I feel like that there's no contest here. So, not to set, not I don't mean to be mean, but seriously, I don't see any contest.
Diablo 4, no. Party Animals is fun as a party game, but whatever. Street Fighter, yeah.
There's
It's-
2 players, technically counts as multiplayer, right?
I guess so, yeah.
that's my point, bro. Like these are barely
What's the
multiplayer games. You have groups of 4 or 2 in these. Like it's
Super Mario Bros. Yes, also 4-player co-op. Yeah. Baldur's Gate.
like, man, I almost
I
feel
mean-
like we give it to Super Mario on the basis that they've never had it before, and they finally are listening to the community and implementing it. And also, I quite often hear you guys complain about Baldur's Gate 3's lacking multiplayer functionality. Like, for example, not being able to share save files, for example. Like, that's one, right? Or not being able to have characters that you can move between campaigns. Like, that's another one, right?
Yeah, because
Fair.
Celeste did have that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I'm
Fair.
fine if you want to vote for someone else, just cause.
Super Mario.
Why the fuck
Buddy,
is Diablo 4 on here?
Connor is desperate to like vote for anything but Baldur's Gate 3 now. I feel
Yep.
like.
Dude, they're gonna, like, sweep the Game Awards. They're gonna fucking
But
sweep.
you already know that's gonna happen,
I
don't
know,
you? I mean, you can
do.
vote what you want, but they are gonna sweep it because that's an amazing game.
This is
I
right.
believe in you, Mario. I believe.
They fucking raised the bar, and they should have.
They do, and this is what I think. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win a shit ton of things, and I think it's also going to win Game of the Year, deservedly so, because one, it's got
Ooh, The Last of Us. Look at
Oh.
that.
Best
Pretty
adaptation.
popular.
Recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium.
Ooh, the
Well,
Super
y'all
Mario
watched
movie.
The Last of Us, so.
The Mario movie
Either-
was really well
It
done.
definitely wasn't
Oh.
Castlevania. That shouldn't even be on the list.
Yeah, that's wild.
Faithfully adapts? Absolutely fucking not. No.
no. Castlevania show was good. I didn't see the new Nocturne one, but the first
I like-
original
I read
one.
the synopsis. I was like, it doesn't match the fucking game at all.
No.
Oh, wow.
No one
The
fucking
Last of Us
cares
is on the
about
fucking
Gran
list.
Turismo's story. Like, who the
No.
fuck cares? Like,
No. It's either The Last of Us or Super Mario, I think.
My money's on The Last of Us.
Last of Us did a very good job. It really, really did. There was some things that I'm sure you know what I'm talking about that they kind of like. Here's the thing, too. Last of Us did some incredible storytelling, like specifically with oh geez, what are the 2 gay guys again? What's their names?
Frank and Bill.
Yeah. Like that didn't exist in the game at all. But they
Oh,
they
wow.
took what was, possible and created their own narrative, and it was so beautifully well done. Like I almost want to give it to The Last of Us just because of that dynamic alone and how
Counter
tasteful
with-
that was.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
In the Super Mario, the dramatic fight scene at the end, they worked in a lot of game elements.
Mhm.
I want to give it to Mario Brothers. I think Last of Us did an okay job. I don't think, especially at the end. Now that I'm really thinking about it, like it felt so rushed at the end. Like you can't argue it didn't.
What, Last of Us?
Oh yeah,
How so?
like the whole thing where Joel got sick. Like they fucking sped ran through that entire like the fall, like this, like because each chapter was a season, right?
Yeah,
Spring,
yeah.
summer, fall, winter. They completely like powered through the fall season and like everything that happened at the university.
Yeah. Well, they, yes, they didn't go into grand detail of it, but I think they still did a good job of adapting the series entirely. Even I don't know. I felt that part was minor and compared to everything else. So I think they get a pass for that.
Okay, Ben. So just so we're clear, you want Mario, Ben and Fox. You want Last of Us. Chris, you don't care. Is that correct?
I never saw these, so I can't really judge because I didn't see any of these, so I can't say.
That means I'm the tiebreaker then. I'm gonna go with Mario.
Yep. Okay.
I think Last of Us is really good for the record, Fox. I think that definitely deserves to
I
be on
mean,
the
I
list.
just remember the two of you all talked about watching the show. That's all I remember. That's
I
the
think you should
only
see
one
it,
I remember
Chris.
you all talking about.
Most
Most
anticipated game.
anticipated game.
Recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward.
Okay, look, I'll say this about fucking Star Wars Outlaws. Fucking Star Wars, or the LucasArts, the people behind making Star Wars movies and games, they always have a habit of like hyping up their fucking things, and then suddenly it just disappears off the face of the earth. So yes, I'll be excited for whatever fucking game actually does come out, but you can't show me these games, be like, are you anticipating about it? Be like, no, because you assholes basically dangle it in my fucking face, and then like 3 weeks later, you're like, oh, we're not doing it anymore. So no, fuck you. I'm choosing Hades too.
Yeah, like I can't get excited about Final Fantasy.
I heard Hades. Hades is great.
Hades 1 was awesome, so Hades 2 I'm sure will also be awesome. But Final Fantasy, like, man, who can get excited about this when they're doing it in chapters? Like, there's entire groups of fans that will not play any of Final Fantasy VII Remake until all the chapters are done, just so that they can play it in succession.
Yeah.
Like, that does not deserve to be here. Tekken 8 does not deserve to be here. It's just another fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Why is Yakuza on here? It's going to Hades.
Yakuza's fun.
I mean, I guess. But like,
It's not the equal of Hades, though.
yeah, definitely not. Keep going. Content creator of the year.
Oh, I don't know none of these people.
I don't know any of these
I
people.
Who
don't
the
know
fuck are
any
these
of these
people?
fucking people.
I spend so much time on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know a single one of these fucking people.
Who the fuck are these people?
Is there a skip? There's no skip. Oh my god.
God
You
damn
can
it.
sit next, can't you? At the top.
Oh, Pog. Very good. Yeah, well, hey, we'll give it to someone. We'll give it to someone just for completion.
But I don't even know who they are.
Do we give it to the Ayaya?
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
how-
always
that's how
has the
you're
best content,
judging?
Kevin.
I don't want to, but I feel like the IAA is the safest option because like
These two
I'm
look
just
like
thinking-
edgelords. I mean,
they look like edgelords, and like you imagine just like Quackity comes out after touching dogs or something like that. It's like, ugh.
how about we pick the PNG image of PMG?
People making games.
No,
Clap.
there's a funny thing in the IT world
Yeah.
where the more senior a person is, the more likely they are to have an anime profile picture on any
Oh.
social media account.
What?
That's funny.
So it's wild because they'll be like on Twitter trying to find, just kind of reading what's going on. And there'll be like somebody will have this ultra elite 2 million IQ hack on like the Windows kernel, and they'll post it, and it's like a Russian cat girl is the picture.
God, just
You're like,
stop.
God,
What
damn
the
it.
fuck?
So Iron
Why do
Mouse
all
could
the
potentially
seniors
be
like this?
some 7-year-old man.
Mhm.
Best
Very good
esports game. Ooh.
Counter-Strike or League.
Oh.
PUBG Mobile, get the fuck out of here.
Look at League of Legends.
There's
Oh,
other
yeah.
Counter-Strike or League though.
Yeah. Well, honestly, okay, I know none of us like Valorant, but Valorant has
I was gonna say, I think
enormous
Valorant is-
presence, especially
it has,
amongst
yeah.
younger people.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
it's one of
don't-
those three then.
I feel like
Uh.
League is seriously dropping in popularity. Like League and Dota as well. The MOBA genre in general.
Well, the Battle Royale frogs have to play something else.
Like, why the fuck is PUBG Mobile on here? That's so dumb.
Yeah, that
fucking
seems
mobile game.
random.
Esports,
That
why
seems
left testicle?
random. Yeah.
I want to give it to CS just because I'm a CS frog, but
Well,
I
then
mean,
give it to him. I'm fine with that.
Fox, you okay with CS?
I mean, yeah, I don't care, baby.
Clap. There we go.
Jesus, I can't believe there's so many categories. What's next?
Best esports athlete.
Faker. Like
Really?
Faker.
Yeah, I mean, how do we not pick Faker? Honestly,
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Who is this person?
He is possibly the most legendary League of Legends player ever.
Oh,
To the
yeah,
point
they
where
have
he's
their-
quit the game, or at least quit doing it professionally, and he's been in every single cinematic for like the past 7 years.
yeah,
That's
Faker.
kinda
Even if
funny.
he's not even fucking playing, he's somewhere.
That's hilarious. Damn.
That guy's just printing money.
There's the one of he's sitting on the throne eating broccoli or something.
Oh, just stop. Just stop. Esports team. I wouldn't know any of these people. have no
I would
idea.
say EG, not because of like their performance, but more because of like they hire a lot of personalities now. A lot like how like Team Solomid does. They're hiring content creators based on their media presence.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
So it
fine
says
with that.
recognizing specific esports team, not the full organization.
Yeah, you're right. It did say that, didn't it? Fuck. Ah, oh well. Oh, I have no idea. What?
The code.
Who
Lord, they
who
get-
cares about the coaches? Lol. Like,
I don't know. any of
Apparently
these
somebody
fucking names.
does.
apparently
Florida
so.
man?
Oh, which one of these Florida man?
Jordan. It says Florida Mayhem. That's his team.
Gunba. Yeah, he
Gunba
did.
Remy-
Graham.
That Remy dude looks like he's like he got like smacked by like a tiny little man, but like was really like upset about it. Like,
This is not a good picture of this guy,
yeah,
man.
Florida man.
Christine, the hand looks very excited.
Okay, we're going to the Florida man.
Florida man.
Oh,
Florida man.
Isn't that the New Zealand flag? Hang on. Okay, whatever. Next
That's kinda
category.
strange.
Best esports event.
Oh god, can we get out of the esports shit, please?
Oh, I'm gonna vote for League of Legends World Championship.
I think the rest of it's just esports bullshit. This is just
Oh.
this question and another one after this one.
I mean, it'd be this or Dota 2. Yeah, it'd be League or Dota 2, I think.
But the music for League is way better than Dota 2's
League
music.
has got amazing music. I agree.
I have literally logged
Yeah.
in a few times just to listen to this year's orchestral theme.
Yeah.
Their music is amazing. Yes.
Okay, last category.
They make good video games for a music company, you know?
Oh,
Oh my god.
wait, that was it?
Wait, that was
That's
oh
it. That was it.
okay.
Oh, well, okay, Pog. Let's print off the sheet. Download?
Huzzah.
Wait, what happened? I want What the fuck?
What happened?
How do I wanted to download the card? Ah, whatever. Okay, well, at least we got our votes in, boys. Good enough. And stop recording.